The entire universe is all connected together by our dreams. A childhood dream in America that comes true today will help fulfill the dream of another child in an island in the Pacific a few years from now. My own childhood dream is connected to the sun. To tell this story, we have to go back to the very beginning. As you see, from where it came from, there is a lot of sun, but no one else is using it to have light at night.
Ang aking pangarap ay makapagtapos ng aking pag-aaral.
The Solar Champion begins in the most remote and rural places in the world. We found these kids in villages, in isolated mountains, that are so far away that these children had to hike 2 to 3 hours just to get to school. We found some of these kids in the most remote places in the Philippines. Some live closer to the town, but they are just too poor to pay for electricity. People earn about $3 a day in these areas. Some even less. So they use a kerosene lantern to have light at night. Living with kerosene lamp is like smoking 40 cigarettes a day, which leads to respiratory illness and lung cancer. This is responsible for the death of 1.6 million people every year. That's one death every 20 seconds. On top of it, there's a fire hazard in its use. And in the developing world, people spend at least 20% of their income to buy kerosene. It is then that I realized that my childhood dreams connected to the sun. I wanted to help these kids. I want to find a real-life solar champion.
My name is Steve Katsaros, and my childhood dream was to become an inventor. My only dream was to grow up and to be an inventor, to have a profession that bring joy and improvements to the world. People in developing parts of the world who live without electricity are burning 77 billion liters of kerosene per year, representing $77 billion of lost hope and lost dreams. And that money is gone. They're not getting that back. A solar panel, a battery, and LEDs that are put together in a very unique combination to solve this problem that has been going on for far too long.
His solar bulb invention is the world's only solar bulb that stores the energy of the sun to have light at night. He has been traveling all over the world, trying to make a difference in the lives of people who live in the dark.
And I've been here in Kenya working on our lighting project in the Rift Valley in Kenya. This is an area of Kenya where individuals, that's actually the Maasai, are living without access to electricity. We were in a manyata, which is a home, and the family was huddled around, number one, a fire on the floor, a 3-stone fire, and number two, a kerosene lamp that's propped on the wall. And just thinking how dark and difficult it was to see in that environment. We've been working as hard as possible to lower the price so it's affordable to get rid of the kerosene lantern. So, just like the blue lights that you've seen, we're able to use the energy from the sun to make this work.
na pusi naishooki opandai na ina kitobirata keeta kuna enkolong ake nainok.
This black surface,
Gore ena kiti wueji eng'ura sii entoki niata.
this outside during the day
Eji gore tinipik boo tenkolong
collects the sun,
na gore ena toki naa kejing kear enkolong
and then at night
na gore kaarie
you get the light.
ninok metaa oltaa.
Okay. So in order to do that, there's a switch.
Eji ore piinko neja imboka sii aikunaki inji tenkaina ino ekedienye.
And a switch turns the power on or off.
Let's take them slowly.
Yeah.
Bonga sii tenkaina ino ekedienye ninko ore ena ning'orie enkop na ore ena kiti toki ninko. Ho. Inalo nitii. Tara wanado ipimi dauta. Tara
Okay. So
Inalo nitii. It was 20 shillings, so they were using 40 shillings.
so now it's gone up by
50 shillings.
a lot.
Yeah.
So if so correct me if I'm wrong, but it's maybe for the 2 carboys 200 shillings per week.
Yeah.
If they didn't have that expense, if they could save that money, what would they spend 200 shillings on?
Okay, ama tenelo nitobiraki ntae pookin kulo taai. Kenyo ama kuna ropiyiani inyi oltaai kuna eilata oltaa nipikinyi kuna kuruboini eilata kaintaasa sasa nena ropiyiani.
Would you buy more sugar, shoes?
Ananyo. Aya, Nonkuta is saying she can save that money, she can use for buying some books or pens in school, or sometimes she keeps the money and she buys some shoes for the children of herself. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
After blowing them kerosene lamp out and turning on the NOKERO lamp, they all just had this beaming, smiling, just most heartfelt gratitude for this technology. Number one, they didn't understand how it worked, but they knew what it meant to them. In my wildest dream, I want to change communities around the world. But let's talk about one community. Let's talk about a community with children that are going to school. They're spending time at school without light. They're studying at night without light. And converting that light source from kerosene to renewable solar light based products, I see a change of a community. I see one child spending time learning and then growing and then going to college. I see that child then going to college and returning to their community to make change inside that community. At Little Bees, we're spending the day getting to know how the pilot study of a lot of individuals have been able to test these over the week, and there are some significant results. Most important of which seems to be that the savings per night is about 30 shillings. For 20 to 30 shillings, the cost that they're saving of not using the kerosene. In addition, I think that I've learned quite a bit about the opportunity to improving education through the use of solar lighting, and I've just kind of fallen in love with this place.
Peter, I'm from Rubis. I'm the watchman, the guard of Rubis, and I'm the teacher. I'm teaching class 4. I have used the torch for 5 days.
Oh yeah, full 5 days, huh?
5 days, yes.
What was your
And
experience?
it was very helpful because when I'm looking at the area, you must have a torch to see the area
make sure it's secure.
It's secure. Before I got the torch, I was just using the matchbox.
Just one match at a time?
One match at
Oh,
a time.
wow.
When I go to the toilet,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
one match at the time. Then when I've got the bag, I'm very grateful for the bag because when I let it, I can reflect any place, make the area very secure.
Do you think that the students here at Little Bees would find this useful?
They find useful because if we get some more for each student,
Yeah.
they'll be very happy and they'll upright their grades.
Yeah, improve their grades. Yeah, well, we're gonna work hard to bring, a good batch of the bulbs here, and I want to be able to come in the future and see them all lined up outside charging every day, and every student writes their name on there. Peter, it's so nice to meet you.
When we were using KICKSTARTER, we were on study.
Oh, it causes your.
To my eyes. This one is good because it have a light that
Yeah.
you can study it very well to 2 hours.
Yeah.
And if you have something to do in the house, you can use for it to look for
Yeah.
things in the house.
Okay.
Kerosene is very expensive.
Could bring this technology to people in developing parts of the world who live without electricity, and that has been our work from that moment forward. Just wrapping up a wonderful day at Little Bees. It's a very wonderful school and orphanage here in Nairobi, Kenya. We're had some very good interviews today regarding the solar light bulbs that have been tested for the last 5 days. So it's wonderful, great trip.
The Solar Champion, with the help of Steve and other people, has started an advocacy against energy poverty. The goal is to help light up the 1.3 billion people in the world without access to electricity. With Steve's help, we gave the children of this film solar bulbs to get rid of the kerosene lantern. it makes a difference. They will be able to study at night. And for most of these kids, education is the only way to lift them out of poverty.
Ang aking pangarap ay makapagtapos ng aking pag-aaral.
Our whole existence is only possible because a lot of hopes and dreams of the people before us became a reality. Everything under the sun is connected to each other. The dream of a child from a remote island in the Pacific is now within us. A thoughtful ambition by an inventor from Denver, Colorado is now in our mind.
Was Chris able to study more because he had the light?
After a couple of years, Steve went to the Philippines to personally see the kids.
What does he want to be when he grows up?
They are all still in school and still using the solar bulb.
You want to be a policeman? So I'm here in Santo Domingo, and this is where a project was accomplished with the Solar Champion, Gerry Balasta's project, and also Tiffany with her work as a Girl Scout. So these are students, and they live in a dwelling without electricity. These are solar lights that have been very helpful over the last about a year and 3 months with their last set, and now they have a replacement set. So we're here just to see what kind of studying they do, and it's a real honor to be here in the Philippines and to get to know all of these wonderful children. So, what's your name? iPad. Ivan.
My childhood dreams to tell stories that will touch lives. This dream was fulfilled by this film.